This is not a drill. This is not a drill. OP14 has been announced. Kind of been announced. This isn't an official announcement by Bandai, but it is according to distributors, which, if the past has told us anything, this is pretty much how we find out for every set. Distributors will put it in the description of a listing, gives us the name of the set, OP14, and we have 7 Warlords. This is big. This is big. Let's talk about it. Let's speculate. Let's get a bit deluded for a sec and imagine what they could give us, not what they will give us, because we know that that's usually quite separated from what we want. Sometimes I get it. They wanna draw it out. They don't want to give us all the good stuff altogether. But we're gonna have a look at the post that was posted 3 hours ago, by Orange Samurai D, of course, as usual. Thank you for keeping us up to date as usual. But basically, the post says OP14 announced, 7 Warlords. According to distributors, OP14 has been listed. It will revolve around the 7 Warlords and mentions that it will contain half of EBO4. I didn't even know we had EBO3 announced yet. So that's pretty big. That is pretty big. Very different. That's not happened before. I don't think we've ever had some of a set in another set. I think the closest we've ever had to that is treasure rares and SPs being cards from past sets. So that's huge. I hadn't even read that before this. In order to prepare for the global okay. So this is to do with the simultaneous release, the global release. If you don't know, the East and the West are about 3 months apart in sets. So they get their stuff a lot quicker than we do. 3 months, I think it might be 4 months before we do. But the plan is from Bandai they're trying to shift us closer and closer slowly. Like they don't just want to do it all in one. They want to slowly get us closer to having a global release, so that in my opinion, I think it's great. We get to help decide the meta rather than wait to see what Japan does first and then we just copy them. I think this is great. I didn't expect it to be like this. I just thought they'd give us sets a bit quicker with a shorter break in between. But sure, the EBO4 cards will be released first in English, release January 16th. Okay, so that's all the information that is on here. But what we're going to do is do a bit of speculation now on what we can maybe expect from the 7 Warlords OP14. Let's have a look. So there is more than seven Warlords, right? We've some left the Warlords and others took their place. So let's have a little look at the list of the 7 Warlords and let's have a little speculation of who we think might have contention for this set. Now, bear in mind, usually when there's a theme to the set, only 4 out of 6 of the leaders will usually be of that theme, and then we usually get 2 random ones. If we're going to predict 4, who are we going to go with? So let's start by ruling some out. It's not going to be Jinbei. Jinbei got a leader in OP11. I highly doubt they're going to give Jinbei another one 3 sets later. It's not impossible. I think it happened with Crocodile. Crocodile had one in OP01 and then it had one in OP04. That's the same amount of sets away. Not impossible. I don't think they're going to give Jinbei. I don't think it's going to be Jinbei. So I'm ruling him out. Crocodile. That would be Crocodile's. I think he's had 3. Doesn't he have? He's got a blue starter deck. He's got OP01 and he's got OP04. I'm gonna rule him out. Dofi, I think has strong contention. I think he's got very strong contention. He's got 2, but he's a very, very popular character, and we know that Bandai like to give popular characters everything. Strong contention. I'm not definite on it. Kuma, I think, is the one for me that is absolutely nailed on, and I'm praying that that's the case. I love Kuma. Kuma's one of my favorite characters. I've been waiting for a Kuma card from day. Like, even more so after I finished reading Egghead, I was like, yo, give me a Kuma leader now. The closest we got was the Bonnie alt art leader, which I love. It's like the only reason I play Bonnie, or played Bonnie. She's in the bin now. I think Kuma, that's our first nailed on 100%. I think Kuma's getting a leader in this set, if he doesn't get one before. But I don't think he is. Moria, I think it's possible to see him again. We've only seen him once in OP06. He's not like the most popular character. I don't think anyone's really like standing for Moria. We'll put him on the back burner for a bit. Boa Hancock, I could see getting another leader. One as recent as OP07, but her deck's basically been nerfed by the banning of Jinbei. So maybe that might be a little nudge for them to sort of a new one. Very popular character, obviously. Waifu material. Could see Boa getting another one. I can, for sure. Marshall D. Teach. Difficult one. Popular character. A very big character in the show. Does have a leader that is like in the meta right now, that came out as recent as 09. So only 5 sets before this one. But again, I think 5 sets is long enough for them to want to do it again, especially for a character as popular as Teach. Yeah, very possible. Law, I can't see it. Personally, I can't see it. He's had so many cards. He's had a few leaders, a lot of cards. Had a new leader in OP10, but again, it's not out the realms of possibility. This is Bandai. This is Trafalgar Law. We know what they do. They like to print Luffy cards, Law cards. Can't see it, but again, you never know. But I'm gonna rule it out from my list. Buggy, I can't see it. Personally, I can't see it. I think they would sooner make cards to help Buggy improve like the deck he already has before they print another. Yeah, I might rule Buggy out. For now. Or it's a back burner. All right, but Buggy's on the back burner. Weevil, I can see Weevil getting one for sure. Weevil doesn't have a leader. He's not one of the most popular characters. He's not in the anime or the manga like that much. He's not like main character. Like most recent addition to the 7 Warlords. I don't know if the story is going to lend itself back to Weevil that much. It's like, if you don't know, he's like rumored to be Whitebeard's son. So like, is that just like a meme in the show? Is it going to come back as something important? I can't see him being that important, but I can see them giving him a leader. I can. Hanafuda, he won't get one. He's not actually in the show. As far as I know, he's not actually in the show. It's just like he gets mentioned that Ace defeated him, and that's about as much as I know about this guy. So I'm going to rule him out. So what are we looking at here? I think we're looking at Mihawk. Oh, I didn't even mention Mihawk. Mihawk is the other one probably that will be nailed on for a leader. Doesn't have a leader yet. Very popular character. Is he a fraud? Yes. But I can see him 100% getting a leader in this set. Now, that leaves us with Mihawk, certain. I'm certain he's getting a leader. Kuma, I'm certain he's getting a leader. I think I'm gonna throw Weevil in there just because, like, I think it makes more sense than giving the leaders that have already had 3 leaders another one. Just for a bit of variety. Like, we can't give all of the GOATs a leader in this set. That's just not how Bandai do things. Bandai give us a couple of cool ones, and then they throw us in a little bit of fodder, a little pack fodder. For me, in this set, that's Weevil, so that's our third. We need one more. You know what? I'm gonna go Dofi. I was toying with Teach, but I think just because of how popular he still is, and I know Dofi is still popular. Blue Dofi is very popular. Maybe with like rotation and like bearing that in mind, I think this set comes out just before OP01's rotated out. So it might be like timing. Oh yeah, it would be both Dofis. It would be OP01 and OP04 Dofi would no longer be viable in tournaments. So that might be the little push to give a new Dofi leader. That's my thesis. Let's think what colours would they be? Just a very quick prediction, just so you lot have it here on paper. I think Mihawk, it's got to be blue or green. I think nearly all his other cards are blue and green. That starter deck one is blue green. So I'm not going to nail it down. I'm going to say blue green or blue green combo. Dofi's had blue. Dofi's had green purple. What does his ability say? Like some birdcage. I think maybe black. Yeah. I'm going to say black Dofi. I think Kuma can make you disappear with his paw fruit. Maybe he should be black. Okay, we're going to go black Kuma. No, blue Kuma. We're going to go blue Kuma. Bottom deck. Paw fruit. Bottom deck you. Weevil. I think Weevil's going to be red. Like he's imitating his dad. So he's got to be a red deck, right? And then, yeah, that's it. Right, those are my predictions. That's what I reckon. I'm very much looking forward to it. 7 Warlords of the Sea, great theme. You can never, ever, ever go wrong. You could probably assume some very cool support like throughout. Leader gonna have 7 Warlords support, so we're gonna get support in all colours. That would be crazy. Yeah, in the comments below, what do you think about this? Is this a yay or a nay? What leaders do you think we're gonna get? Yeah, see you on the next one in a bit. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video. Yeah, in a bit.